Hey guys, Barry here, and welcome back to another edition of Nintendo Impact Gaming. And of course, this is our podcast show. And we have, I don't know what to call him, reoccurring guest, whatever you want to call him. He's always here, he's annoying. This is a Metroid fan 123. Hello, Metroid.
It's a pleasure to be here, Barry. How can I help you?
So we can call you Mental Metroid, Pokepy, or Metroid TM trademark.
Yes. Well, Nintendo aren't doing anything with the trademark recently, except for Federation Force. So,
Alright. So what's the crack anyway with you?
uh, nothing much. I haven't been really doing a ton of things since I've got summer and all that. I've just been, what I usually do during summer is, hey, I've got this list of games that I haven't completed. Let's go and complete them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say it now, but I won't say what it is yet. I have a surprise for the channel, and Metroid is going to be part of it, and two other guests. You know, it's nice. It's something nice for the channel. Something hasn't, no one hasn't done it yet on the channel. Sorry, on YouTube as a whole. But
As we researched.
yeah, we have researched, and it's pretty cool. And hopefully it turns out well. And
I'm quite excited for it.
yeah, and no one crashes. Put it that way.
Yes. Well, hopefully I won't be annoying and hitting into people.
Yeah, how's the weather with you? I've never asked anyone that, but how's the weather with you over there?
It's not too bad. It's been, hottish
It's
enough.
very warm here.
Yeah, it's like 16. There's a bit of cloud,
Yeah.
but it's warm. Like, I mean, I wore shorts. I'm wearing shorts, so if I'm wearing shorts, it must be hot. So, yeah,
Okay, thanks for that.
yeah, you're welcome. Just to give,
What's wrong?
just give the viewers a description of just how hot I feel.
Okay,
Yes,
thanks. All right,
you're
so
welcome.
for anyone who doesn't know you, tell us about yourself as a YouTuber. What do you play and stuff?
Well, really, the most stuff that I have now is Super Smash Brothers videos where I just I either use my phone and which actually has decent quality, and I just record off like the gamepad, and the first few videos I didn't talk, but I do talk on them now. But now since the Smash Bros update, I've just been putting up videos just by that because I don't think people want to hear my really annoying voice and seeing a bit of shaky cam there with the not the best of quality.
Shaky cam.
Yes, and then also I've got some Mario Kart videos there as well, and I've got a few other things. I've got like an amiibo unboxing. I've got some impressions on a few other things, and I plan to do more impressions. Like if I ever see any news on, let's say the like Metroid Federation Force. If I ever hear any news, I'll give tell everyone like, oh, this bit of news in Federation Force. Let's get hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we did have you on, and of course, a big shout out to MJD Crazy. Hello, Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, we had you on for a review for E3.
Yeah.
So tell us about you, like the news since E3. Has much, like apart from Iwata, has much changed for Nintendo? You think?
Apart from Iwata, not particularly. Iwata's debt is not gonna do too much for what the company's doing. It's not gonna change like a lot. Like the NX is not gonna be changed really. The games that are coming in the next few years may not change. Like all Nintendo's, decisions that people may not like that Iwata was, stuck into, that's not gonna change.
Yeah.
So nothing much in terms of that.
Yeah.
But I Nintendo has been quiet. Like usually they have a direct soon, like a direct about this time, but maybe more late August, early September when they show off a few things. But also last year they did have Hyrule Warriors coming out in September, so at least had something. Okay, the next month before, let's put a direct out about that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you think Nintendo will change the whole feel and look of the presentation for the Nintendo Directs, or will they keep it the same?
Now, right, that's a good question. Now, I don't know. I feel like, to me, what I feel like will happen is that it will be the same. You know, like how they did it, where it was like usually it was Iwata does a few announcements. Then he goes to like whichever country the country the directs are based in. So let's say if you've Europe, you got Shabita. If you go to America, you've got Reggie, or you've got someone from the Treehouse.
Of course, yeah.
So what I'm assuming is instead of since Iwata's passed away, unfortunately, we'll have you'll have Shabita for the European one. You'll have someone from the Treehouse like Bill Trinan on for the American one, and then whoever for the Japanese one. That's what I feel like it will be like, but it could change. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they changed it. But like what they have with the Nintendo Directs is a really good thing now. Like why yes, the CEO died, which is unfortunate, but like why do you need to change the whole thing? Because I've seen Directs before without Iwata.
Yeah.
They work still.
Yeah.
But Iwata has this charm to the Directs which he adds to it.
Yeah. Do you think Nintendo will pick someone for it, like America and Europe, Ireland for English-speaking areas, the one person, or will they pick two different people, do you think? Considering
I
they're both
think
different regions.
I that's it's really depending how good the English is for the new CEO.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna get something like if Shigeru Miyamoto becomes CEO, which I don't think he will,
Yeah.
I don't think he's got he's better as a supervisor. That's really his thing. Um, yeah, but if there's something like that, I think it's just gonna be okay. Reggie's for America, Shibita for Europe, that sort of thing. But if the new president has really good English, like Iwata, then I think they'll do like how they've sort of done it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like that's how they would do it.
Okay, so tell us, what all game systems do you have anyway?
Well, I started off with a PlayStation 2.
Good
Then I
choice.
got, yeah, the most popular one at the time. I didn't even know what a GameCube or an Xbox was. So there,
A what? I'm joking.
yeah. Um, then I got a DS, and the first game I got for that was Mario Kart. And sort of since then, I was sort of a somewhat fan of Nintendo. And
Yeah,
then,
that game had me hooked on the DS, definitely.
oh, it's definitely one of the great ones. I mean,
Yeah.
I want. Why was battle mode changed?
Why was what changed?
Why was battle mode changed like in all the other games? The DS one I felt had a really good battle mode. Like you,
DS, like, even had the challenges and everything on it.
yeah,
It was
like
perfect. I don't know
what?
what was wrong,
Why
like.
they take it out? Like the only thing when I play it now, I'm just like, oh my god, Mario's hands are just blocks,
Yeah.
or like Donkey Kong's teeth are just like it's just like this like a ball with a texture that looks like teeth.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit weird looking back at it now, but in terms of gameplay, it was really good, except maybe if you played online when the online was available and the snaking thing.
Yeah. That was the introduction of the snake, wasn't it, system? If I'm correct. I think they
Well,
brought it in then.
the skidding,
No,
I
skidding,
think,
snaking, like.
I don't, no, skidding, I think snaking was only in DS. They got rid of that. I
Oh,
think I'm not very sure with DS on its history and all that because I was a lot younger when I played Mario Kart DS.
yeah.
And yeah, and let's see, I've got the PlayStation 2, the DS, got the Wii about a year or two after that. Then I got the 3DS on day one.
Me too.
Yep, I was super hyped for that. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be 3D and everything. And then I was like, so I'm gonna play Pokemon Black and White because there was no games for it. And then the Bastard program came out. I was like, oh, this is cool. The original Metroid, I can play it finally. Oh, Metroid Fusion's coming. I can finally play that. Yay. And I got to play them. And the Bastard program was really one of the best, like, we're sorry, guys,
They
that we.
had to do it, though. They really had to do it, I think.
Oh, I did. Like, when my dad, when I was telling my dad about this, he was like, what? They're putting the price down, like, by €100 in a few months. Seriously? I was like, but at least we're getting like a few, like we're getting like about 20 games
Exclusives, yeah.
exclusives. Like the Game Boy ones at least are exclusives now,
The Game Boy
but they
Advance
still,
ones, yeah.
yeah, which I find weird because like the 3DS can handle it, but apparently, you know, they just don't want to do. I guess well, the Wii U Virtual Console is just sort of better in general because you can change the controls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And I
And
guess you have
also,
the extra shoulder buttons and the
yes,
clicks, the clickins, yeah.
hmm all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and then I got the Wii U, and yeah, and that's really it. Yeah, those are all my consoles.
All right, cool. So, what kind of games do you like to play? Like, what kind of genres? First person shooter, sports, or what?
Well, sports is just a no. No, because ever since I was made to play FIFA and whatever console it was, I was just like, "Ugh. Why how is this fun? I mean, you just always win. Yes, I make it a goal in, but you just practically let me do that,
Yeah,
you know?" And it was just like, you know, and but RPGs seem to be the really big one because really back before Metroid, I got really big to that. I was really big into the Pokemon. That was really the big thing for me and my friends. Well, my friend actually. And we just played tons of Pokemon, and then also I've got some fighting games. But even though like I'm okay with, like to play a fighting game, but Smash Bros is the only really one I can like. Okay, I can properly play this.
yeah,
You know. And then because of Smash Brothers, I got introduced into so many other series like Metroid, which is like a shooter platformer sort of thing. I like to play a few shooters here and there, but I wouldn't just like I wouldn't, get an Xbox just for shooter games, you
yeah.
know? And also I was introduced, to more RPGs like Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, which was a bit disappointing actually when I played Advance Wars compared to, the Fire Emblems. So
That was on the Game Boy Advance, wasn't it?
y- no, it was on the GameCube. Yeah.
All right, I don't know.
only, mm, only joking.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. But yeah, it's really RPGs. RPGs are sort of my big thing, but they can be a bit long. So like I play Smash Bros. Quite a bit, and I do play Call of Duty a bit, but not as much as I used to. Like I really just play like maybe once or twice a month now, since I'm, max prestige and all that.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, let's do some zombies. I'm like, yeah, sure. Or hey, let's do some extinction. I'm like, fuck yeah, extinction.
Excuse me, we plug in here, but Zombie sucks and Extinction Bitch. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
All right, so how long do you usually enjoy a game before you actually move on to another game? Would you play for like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours? What kind of time
Well,
length?
here's the thing. When I got Kid Icarus Uprising, I think I played that for the whole day, nonstop.
That game killed my hands.
Well, it didn't kill mine. I'm still playing it. I'm just like, why everyone saying they're getting hand cramps? This game brilliant. Ah, a pun. Lovely puns they are.
You probably
You know,
have baby hands anyway.
like, excuse me, and my hands are bigger than the 3DS.
Yeah, which is still small. But anyway.
But but meet you in real life and we'll compare hands. Put a video on that. We shall.
Yeah. So, what would be your top three games of all time and why?
Oh, right. Okay, this is gonna be a very hard one. Even though I definitely know what number one is, and many of you might be surprised since, of course, it's Super Smash Bros. Brawl
For
for
number
Wii.
one,
Yeah, number one. My friend showed it to me. I was like, this is awesome. I need this, so I got it for my birthday, and I played it for years. Like whenever I was just like I'm bored, I'm just like flicking through the games. Like, I don't feel like this, don't feel like this. I always had the mood for Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And also, because of Smash Brothers, it introduced me to all these other games. It introduced me to Metroid, introduced me to Zelda, introduced me to Fire Emblem. You know, all these really good games. I was introduced to Pikmin, which I haven't played much of, but what I played of, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And just so many, just that, like, because of that, I don't know if I would have a Wii U. I don't even know if I would have met you. I wouldn't even know what I'd be doing now in terms of playing games without Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah.
It's like a big thing in my life, and like, you know, every time I go back to play that, I'm just like, oh my god, Marth was so much better in this game, and it's always fun. I've always had fun with it.
Yeah.
Like my friends were just like whenever anyone's over, they're just like, yeah, I don't really want to play any Nintendo stuff. I'm just like, but Smash Bros. And they're like, yeah, okay, Smash. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Oh, it doesn't, but like,
Yeah.
like Smash Bros. Is like one of the only games of non-Nintendo players who would actually like, oh my god, I need this game,
Yeah.
Because who does not want to beat up Pikachu?
Hey, Pikachu was my favorite in the original Super Smash Bros. On the N64.
Well, I haven't played it, and also Pikachu was apparently OP in that.
Yeah, but I don't care. I liked him because of Pokemon
Yeah,
at the time.
that's true.
Yeah. See,
Mm.
I don't know. I had a weird, no, not in a bad way, but I had a good relationship with the N64 as in content,
Yeah.
like Super Mario 64, which I loved. Yeah, I will say the one of the levels there where you're Mini Mario or Big Mario with all the big or small Goombas.
Big, tiny, whatever, big,
Yeah,
tiny.
yeah, that level
Yeah.
scared the crap out of me. Honestly,
Hmm.
the big Goombas scared the crap out of me when I was younger. Like you
Hmm.
had Mario Kart 64, you had Donkey Kong 64, you had GoldenEye 64, all the 64s.
Yeah.
You had,
You just need to give the title, and I just know it's 64.
yeah,
Basically.
like you had Pokemon Snap, which is no 64 surprisingly.
Mhm.
Like you had Pokemon Stadium at the time,
Basically, Pokemon 64.
yeah, but like you had all these great games. Like I
Mm.
think if you compare PlayStation 1 and N64, like both had great systems, both had great games, but I think Nintendo there at that point as well had the stronger lineup of quality games.
Hmm. Well, I mean, the meme "Do a barrel roll" exists from Star Fox.
Of course, Star Fox as well. Yeah,
Now, number two. Um, I'm gonna say the Metroid Prime trilogy, if not the Wii
yeah,
Metroid Prime trilogy collection thing. Does that count?
yeah. Of course,
Does that count?
yeah, it is three games, but if you buy it physically, it is one disc. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was basically a friend, the same friend who showed me Super Smash Brothers. Shout out to him, Carl. You awesome person. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, he showed me Metroid Prime Trilogy, and I was like, oh my god, this is fun. Metroid's so fun. I need to buy this game. So I was with my mom in GameStop when we bought it, and then the first thing I did was play Metroid Prime 1 and just go through the Frigate Orpheon, and then I'm just on the world of Talon 4. I'm just like mind blown. This game's brilliant. And then I went to Metroid Prime 2, and I'm just like, what? Where's the save station? I want to save. Where do I go? Let me save. And then I play Metroid Prime 3, which I think I've played the most, and I will say maybe is my favorite Metroid game.
three is nice.
Now,
Yeah,
even though maybe just like every other Metroid fan will kill me because I didn't say Super Metroid or the original Metroid Prime, but with Metroid Prime 3, I feel like if you want to start off a Metroid game, Prime 3 is sort of the best one
yeah,
because it's a tad easier and it's got like a little story in there, which like the other Primes and much Metroid games before Prime 3 didn't really have. Well, like Prime and Prime 2 did, but you had to, like you had to look for it, which I actually did like because I remember a few times looking through the lore. I'm just like, wow, this happened. Like how like wow, like
Yeah.
the Chozo were facing this really bad stuff and all that. Yeah, and I had tons of memories of that. Even the multiplayer, which I played like I don't know 5 times with my friend Carl. Shout out to him again. um, and Yeah, it was pretty fun. Like I just loved it because it was sort of the first shooter that I really played, even though Nintendo really calls it a first person adventure game, if I'm correct.
How's that?
But
With
it was
that?
the
What the hell?
yeah, but it was the first game that to me that felt so different apart from Super Smash Bros. Because before that, all I really had played was Pokemon and Mario.
Yeah.
That was it. Which when you play a few of them, you sort of get the formula. While these Metroid games, they were completely different to me, and I just adored it.
Hmm.
And so that's my number two. And then number three, oh, this is going to take ages, but like I mean, there's a good few here. I could. I don't really maybe have like a super number three, but like, could I say, just like a few of the ones that I really did like?
If you
Perhaps
want.
like I don't.
No, pick one.
Oh, okay. Oof. Well, I don't know, like from the 3DS, like my favorites from that were like Kid Icarus and Fire Emblem Awakening. From the Wii, there's Xenoblade,
Yeah.
and I can't wait for the sequel to that. That looks awesome. Can't not wait to buy it. I'm gonna get that limited edition pack with the steel book and that all the fancy artwork manual and all that sort of. Hopefully I will, but and also wait, Professor Layton and the Lost Future felt like that was basically the best puzzle game I've ever played.
Yeah. So, did you hear about Splatoon? Yeah. The latest news.
The
Testfire.
the Testfire,
Yeah.
which I found that a bit weird, in all honesty. You know,
You see,
it's like Splatoon's out, why Testfire? But then I thought to myself, and also actually, I think you're about to say something. So sorry, go on.
you're grand.
So,
No, like I feel since the update as well, like people have been getting this online, as reading online. The
mhm,
connection has gone down, like to servers. It's gone really bad. I think, and I noticed as well,
mhm,
less people on my friend list have been playing Splatoon,
mhm.
which
Well,
it kind of
I
confuses
haven't.
me as well.
Mhm. Well, I haven't played much of Splatoon after the update, but I've never had too much trouble with connection unless if I'm playing with someone like from America, like I was playing with friends from America or something,
Yeah,
and then like sometimes like oh no, I dropped out of the game or something. But if I'm playing, with you or crazy, um, it just seems fine to me. It's
yeah,
perfectly fine. Nothing bad as super nothing bad has really happened, even though I have dropped out of a few games, but it's not common. And also, I remember near the start of it that me and Crazy were just like, so I wonder when we're going to find lag. And then when we found the ink lag, we're just like, yes, we found it.
yeah,
Now we know if we're lagging,
yeah,
which was the ink lag, which I never see anymore. It's always you drop out.
yeah. So like
But
we done the
I,
remember the lag video equals kicked team.
mhm.
Remember that? Like
I think wasn't I kicked? Just,
I think so. Yeah.
I think I was
Like there you go.
or I was trying to join you or something like that. Um,
I think there was like three of us on the team. I know me and Crazy and someone else. But
Nano, I think.
yeah, that was fun.
Um, it was without me, of course. Um,
Always fun without you.
oh, it is. It is. I mean, you're just being bored there. You're just like, come on, Metro, just let's get this done with.
I'm bored right now.
Um, you sound like you're bored with
Thanks.
me. You're welcome. Where was I with Splatoon? Yeah, I've never really had that much connection problems. But I've heard people like, especially during Splatfest, especially the American ones, have had bad connection. But whenever I've played with European people, it's always seemed fine. You know, like European friends. But with American ones, they're just like, "Oh my God, Splatfest is so bad. I keep getting disconnected." I'm just like, there, teehee. I'm going to become the eternal whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so how do you feel about people being already on level 50 after the
That's
recent update, which is pretty crazy, I think.
when did it come out? August 8th, was
Yeah,
it?
I think yeah, yeah, about 10 days ago,
That's
whatever it
been
is.
saying,
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like that's been saying. Like I could see maybe someone in the late 30s, early 40s,
yeah.
but
I've seen
level
people maybe on
50,
level 37 or something, but
like level 50. I mean, man, how do you do that? Because like the last few levels up to level 20 were a super grind.
you see the whole level up system, point system has changed completely.
Hmm.
But even I find it a bit slow leveling up.
Yeah, like I only leveled up once because that shows you how much I've played Splatoon
Yeah,
since the update. But I really should play more of it. Um, but like I did like Turf War, and I was just like, I mean, this is gonna take ages if you're a Turf War player. But then when I went to rank battles, I'm just like, oh my God, if you're a rank battle person, you could go through this really quickly. And then like in two or three matches, I got to level 21 with the ranked battles. But if I did it with Turf War, taking about five or six if I kept winning, of course.
yeah. Did you download Xenoblade on the Wii U eShop for Wii?
No, no, I didn't because since I've got it on the disc,
Yeah,
I
there's no
don't
point.
need it. Yeah, even though I've done that with the Metroid Prime trilogy when that came out.
I, I bought the
I
trilogy
just, I was
anyway
just
for
like,
the eShop. On the eShop, I did.
have you played it any of it?
No, I actually do want to put up on the channel. So there you go, guys. Uh, but I do actually have number 3 physically on disc,
Hmm.
which is pretty cool though.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it is.
if we compare connections, okay, look at Splatoon, look at Mario Kart, and look at Super Smash Bros. I honestly think Smash Bros is the worst for connection. I don't even play online at all because it is so
I've
bad.
never. It's really depending with the person you play with.
Yeah,
Because with me, I usually do for glory because I'm one of those people. I'm sorry, who plays for glory. I'm one of those boring people who fire destination no items. Meh. Um, but I've never really had too much problems. The only problems I've really had is if I'm playing with some friends who just for some reason their internet connection is terrible. Speaking of which, Barry, I have not faced you in Smash. We need to do that. That has to
no,
happen. I'm putting that right here. We need to
no,
battle in Smash. Yes, we are. We are
no.
gonna battle in Smash someday.
You know I suck
And
at Smash. Come on.
well,
In saying
maybe you
that,
don't.
I want to say a shout out to Mark Fitzpatrick, Fitzawesome, who I actually bet on my first multiplayer match on the channel. Apparently it was luck, but I think it's more sort of skill. Mark, wasn't that right? But yeah, good laugh at him. Like,
Mm.
it's funny if you watch the video back now, he's just cracking up. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
As long as I got one kill out of him, I was fine. Because he loves Smash as well.
It's really penny. Like for me, for glory, as long as I get a kill and I lose, I'm okay. But if they two stock me, I'm just like, wow,
Yeah,
really? Either they're like super good, or I'm just like, man, I could do better.
yeah.
You know, like really, there. I've had three scenarios with Smash Bros. For glory, and the most popular ones are A, I get destroyed by like these really super good people, as good as let's say a really good Smash Bros. Player, like Zero or something, and then you've got there's people who are like, oh, I'm gonna be Lil Mac because Lil Mac's my main, yeah,
Jeez, what the
because
hell was
they're
that?
noobs. because every noob just plays as Little Mac, and it just doesn't work. You don't. Why do you play as Little Mac?
I think it's because
No
of
one
the quick
likes this.
punches. To be fair,
It is, but
I
like
actually bet
in Quick
Game
Glory,
and Watch that using Little
when
Mac.
there's
It took me ages to beat him because he just disappears and magically appears somewhere else, and it's dead annoying.
Mm.
And I used Little Mac and I just got him straight away. It was brilliant.
well, there you go.
Yeah,
Um,
so much for being a noob.
but and then
Yeah,
I've got the middle one where of which happens often enough where they're like it's really depending like which characters we are, you know, how we win.
yeah.
You know, you like my win ratio is about 47%. So I'm not the greatest Smash Bros. Player. I'm sorry to tell you that, guys. I'm not the best Smash Bros. Player.
You don't
Just
mind, but
because.
anyway, yeah. Let's talk about Zombie U if you don't mind. Or it's now known as Zombie for PS4 and Xbox One. Is it kind of for PC as well?
I don't think it's PC. I think it's just for the consoles.
Yeah. So,
That
like,
was weird.
the game or the news?
The news. I've heard rumors of this for quite a while.
Yeah, I
I'm
think we
just
all
like,
have, yeah.
it would make sense for Ubisoft to do this, but then I was thinking to myself, all that gamepad stuff.
How's that going to work?
How are you? Yeah, I'm a feeling they must have been able to do something, and it makes sense since those sort of games are just more popular on those consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Zombie U, depending on who you really are, is either one of the best launch games, a really mediocre game, or one of the worst launch games on the Wii U. But I've more just heard it's really good or it's mediocre.
It's not a bad game, but like I'll say this, like the reason why I bought a Wii was actually because of Ubisoft. To be honest, because I bought Red Steel and I loved it, and the reason why I
Hmm.
bought a Wii U, well, it wasn't actually because of Mario Bros. It was actually because of Zombie U, of the whole gamepad and everything, because
Hmm.
it was brilliant. The whole everything, everything how it worked. But there was one bit of the
Yeah,
level, one of the missions, spoiler here, where you have to go blow up a gate with a bomb.
right.
And there was a million zombies running after me, and I got to the gate, and they all got me, and I had all my gear in the bag. And what you do is you spawn as another character in the game, and
Hmm.
then your character that died becomes a zombie, and you can get all that gear back. So I goes, feck that, I'm not doing that again because that would just take ages.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's one of those games where death actually matters again
yeah.
compared
Which
to
I do
compared to
like.
some
Like the whole
games.
survival thing is pretty good in it. But
Hmm.
I'm just curious, like, would they ever implement the Vita for the PS4 version? Even I think that could work. Could work. To be honest,
Actually, that's a really good idea.
yeah,
I never thought of that, but that does have potential, but I don't think they will.
yeah,
Because what I feel like they basically have the Zombie U game. They've got to change up a few things, like quite a few things, to make it like work on the Xbox or the PlayStation. And now they've got it working, with just buttons and stuff. Why would they spend more money on the Vita, which maybe not a lot of people use?
yeah.
Because like no really I don't think much people actually use the Vita for the PlayStation
Um,
4 connection thing. I don't really know anyone who does, but also most people aren't really have Xbox Ones. So
oh, is this for
can't
the
really
remote play? Is it?
Yeah, the
Or
remote play,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it actually is coming to PC. Sorry.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah. See, I know they're putting
Oh,
the bag on the main screen, so
yeah. Is it like in real time
I
when
think
you're
so.
looking through
Yeah,
the bag?
I think it's in
Okay.
real time. Yeah, just like the same as like they had The Last of Us. The whole bag thing. Like creating like a shiv or something. It's in real time, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so like if you look at Resident Evil Revelations 2, which came out for PS4, they are
Hmm.
releasing it digitally for European countries and the US, but it's coming out physically in like the whole Japan and Asia area.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a bad move for Capcom?
Well, Capcom have recently, we sort of all know they've been taking bad moves. Like the only thing that's been really properly making them keep afloat is maybe Monster Hunter, maybe a few Phoenix Wright games, even though they don't make a lot of them compared to Monster Hunter,
Yeah,
and maybe some Resident Evil games or whatever. But it's a bit weird because like Nintendo have also wait, no, I don't. Nintendo made well, a few games have been like that for the 3DS at least, with like the latest Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game that was digital only in the West world,
yeah.
um and like a few others like think Senran Gagara. Think no, you shouldn't really look at that game. Um, um, yeah, like I feel like if you can't, if you don't think if you can send it out physically and it will not sell, it's a good way to do it now that you have the digital store because now people are like, what? Because like before, they wouldn't have brought out the game anyway.
Yeah,
But now they have it digitally. Now the fans of the games can download them at least. But as me as being one of those people who just like, I need physical games. I need the games in physical. If I can get them physical, I will buy them
yeah, me
physically.
too.
So that's
Like there's
mm,
memory, issues for Vita users. Like, people might have a
yeah,
4 gig, 8 gig, 16 gig even memory stick,
yeah,
because the Vita memory cards are so expensive.
hmm
Like, honestly,
and
you pay nearly 100 quid for a 16 gig. Or like
Jesus
over 50 quid,
Christ,
definitely. It's ridiculous, the prices are. And like,
right?
this is good business for the likes of Play Asia or even Amazon in Japan or something.
Mhm.
Because see,
Yeah,
the China version is actually in English. The whole box is in English. But there is
yeah,
Chinese and of course English audio and subtitles and different languages as well for
hmm
Europe, which is pretty cool.
Well, you see, the thing is, yeah, you got that memory problem because, well, when Fire Emblem Fates comes out, I'm not gonna buy just the one copy and then I'm gonna download the other copy, even though it's cheaper to do the download the other copy because I can't afford the space.
Yeah,
I'm only using the 2 gig, the SD card, which I got with my 3DS, and I don't want to buy another one just for Fire Emblem Fates. So that's why I'm gonna get both boxes, and also if I regret my original choice,
you can't
and
sell
I
it.
only have well, like I only have that box, and I feel like I want to have both boxes because the boxes actually look quite cool.
Yeah,
When you got with all the characters there. I don't think you may have seen it, but for those people who have, like I feel like the cover for it is really good. Just and if you put them together, it looks like they're facing off against each other, which really is what the whole game's about your choices.
yeah. There's a rumor
That
going.
that's really my biggest example of that. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, there's a rumor going around as well that Telltale's The Walking Dead is coming to Wii U on October 30th, if I'm correct. I know Game.co.uk had it listed up online, and I don't know if you watch Walking Dead, but I think it's great for Wii U fans because
It is,
it's
but
actually it's meant to be a double pack of season 1 and 2, which is pretty cool.
it's really late.
I suppose better late than
Like
never, is it?
I don't. Sometimes maybe not. Like remember Watch Dogs? Wii U, how much that sold? Not very, not a lot. Watch Dogs sold like I don't know 20 copies on the Wii U because they left it there
I
for
think it was
so
more than
long.
that, but anyway,
I know, but you get what I
exaggerating,
mean.
but
It
yeah,
was it like Ubisoft were just like Like if it came at the same time, a lot more would have been sold. But since they delayed it, everyone knows that Watch Dogs is a mediocre game or like a decent enough game. So people are like just like, I don't really want that. I want a great game.
yeah,
And then when you see it coming out for Wii U, you're just like, there's Watch Dogs with no DLC or anything. Yay.
there is
And
DLC for
also
it though.
no, is there on the Wii U version?
Yeah, the only one you can't play as T-Bone. He has there's a T-Bone
Oh,
story, the secondary character in the game. After what
oh,
happens in the events, like.
right. Okay. Well, I was wrong. But then one day I went to GameStop and I looked at I just saw Watch Dogs when it was came out, like a few days after it came out. And what did I see? The price was like €75,
Yeah,
which is just what?
it's actually
75
I was
euro.
in GameStop yesterday, I think, or whatever it was.
Hmm.
It was €20, I think, brand new now.
Yeah, because like that, like on Wii U,
Yeah,
or
Wii U. Yeah,
at least it's a decent price now.
yeah. It's
Like
actually not
some
a
of those
bad
launch
game.
games, mhm. Some of those launch games now for the Wii U are really cheap, under a tenner to get a few of them,
Yeah,
and some of them are really good,
but look at
even though they're
the
really
Legend of
priced
K for
items.
Wii U that came out there anniversary for PS4 and Wii U in that like that was approximately €30 for a new game.
Really,
Yeah, for
when
a
did
new
that come out?
game, like that's very cheap.
Oh, it is. When did that come out? Was that recently?
Yeah, like within the last couple of weeks there, I can't remember what date. Like last week, and then I done the unboxing. It came out
Huh? And you
last.
got for €30.
Yeah, like I got the Wii U version and I got the DS version which came out 5 years ago, and I got the two of
Right.
them on
And then
GameSeek.co.uk.
wasn't it originally on the PS2?
Yeah, PS2 10 years
Metroid?
ago, 5 years later on
Mhm.
the DS, and now 5 years later again on Wii U and more systems. Like
Maybe instead of just keep remaking one game, they should make a sequel to that game, eh? I'm just
they might
saying.
though. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so have you any plans on getting Project Zero, Maiden of Black Water for Wii U?
Not really, but when I found out that there's a demo, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out because this doesn't it come out like the 30th of October? So
Yeah,
like if I download that and if I'm not doing on Halloween, which may not be which is quite unlikely, I'll be doing something most likely. But I would just like, I might as well play this. Let me scare myself to death,
yeah. I'm
you
definitely
know?
getting it.
Like
The special edition.
mm,
Yeah.
it does look quite good. I will say that though. I haven't seen much footage, but for a footage I've seen, man, does that game look good. Even though they really need to sort out the name problem, which they have of Project Zero or Fatal Frame.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking to people of other regions, you have to oh, okay, Project Zero. Yeah, you remember that game? Like, what? Oh, you mean Fatal Frame? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know?
Yeah, I think like stuff like Project Zero is what
Mhm.
Nintendo was doing right with the console. Like I would love to see Pokemon Snap 2 even, on 3DS or Wii U. Like the whole camera. Like it's the perfect system for a camera game. For example,
It does make sense.
it does
It does
make
make sense.
sense.
It does make sense. It does make sense, but I don't want Pokemon Snap. I want a full blown Pokemon RPG on the Wii U because if you put that on, the amount of Wii U's will go up from 10 million to 15 million. Guarantee it.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think we need a 3D RPG. Like imagine remaking Red for Wii U in HD. The sales of that
Well,
would be
here's the thing.
amazing. People would buy that game system just for that game alone, I think.
Well, here's the thing. Next year's Pokemon's 20th anniversary.
Yeah,
What they be and they aren't bringing out a Pokemon game this year, like
thankfully.
a mainstream one. Yes, because I've sort of got burnt out on Pokemon, unfortunately. So with this year gap, that may help. And think about it. What are they doing? Are they making a game for the new 3DS? Are they making like a really expanded game, or are they making a Wii U game? You know,
Yeah.
because they take them a while to get used to the technology and all that. Even though maybe half the time they're working on that weird elephant game where you just basically ram through everything.
What was
Tempo the
that?
ram Tempo the Raging Elephant or something. It's on Xbox and PS4, and it was published by Sega, which is a
Oh,
bit weird.
fair enough.
The Pokemon developers making a game for the Xbox One and PS4. Right. Never
Okay.
thought I'd hear that. I was sort of like, what?
All right. So
What?
if Nintendo were to offer a paid subscription now instead, would you do it?
A paid subscription for the internet?
Yeah, for playing games online, and like if they give you like exclusive content, like as in PlayStation Plus, you get free games, per month, like even exclusive demos, like that kind of stuff. Would you pay €50 a year to do it?
€50 a year, I'd say yeah, but really, like, if you're gonna like, is this just for the PlayStation Plus like thing, or is it for online? That's one more want to ask there.
See, you can like for PlayStation Plus for online on the PS4, you can search the web, you can do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you want to
Hmm.
play a game online with your friends, you need PlayStation Plus on PS4.
Okay. We see, like, what I would really want is just basically have the best online experience,
Yeah.
and I'll pay up to that, like for the free games and stuff. I don't think I'd, pay extra money for that because I might get games which A, I may have already bought, or B, I just don't want,
Mhm.
which could be a problem. I'd just be like 1 year, I've got, oh, none of these games I don't want.
Yeah.
Great.
But like what's great as well
So,
about PlayStation Plus, like the games that you get free per month, that's all included in the price, €50 a year,
hmm
and like you get a
hmm
total of maybe what is it, like 8 to 10 games, whatever amount it is.
yeah.
It's great. So
It does sound great, but I don't think I'd get it personally. I'd more just pay for the amount that's needed for my to have the full online experience. So
yeah,
I can browse the internet on the console, so I can play online with my friends, so I can chat to my friends on the console. Nintendo, think about something like that, please. And that sort of thing.
do you
Like
think
as long
Nintendo
as
should release
those things are
like a voice chat service, like PlayStation, as in you can like go into the chat application on the Wii U, and then you can play any game with your friends, and you can still talk to them at the same time.
I feel, yeah, honestly, because instead of using like me and crazy, and a few other people, all we really use now is Skype.
Yeah.
Like we never use the Smash Brothers talk, the microphone thing, which is really bad. Like, Jesus Christ, when you're talking to a rager and all they do is shout. I mean, I feel sorry for Crazy's ears back in the day after I kept shouting about him. Um,
Nice.
Like that was terrible. And then the Mario Kart, like your conversations will be cut out and stuff like that, while you can still talk about it when you're playing the game on Skype or something
Mhm.
and all that. I mean, like there is Call of Duty, but that's a third party game, and like don't need, and you've got Monster Hunter, Tree Ultimate on the Wii U, that has voice chat, but other than that, there's hardly any games with voice chat.
Yeah.
And if they had something like that, I feel like it'd be great because like if I could have like this little thing on the top corner of my screen just telling me, hey, like Barry wrote this little message to me on the top right corner with a coin noise or something, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. And then like Barry sent you a message out of this blue light, which I may not even notice because I may be playing with a different controller and the Wii U gamepad's like on the other side of the room charging or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so last question before we wrap it up. Who is
Right.
your favorite game character and why?
Right.
Is it not obvious? No.
I think it is obvious, but I'm trying to think, is it really? Is it really Ridley or not? That's the thing.
is
No,
it
it's Samus.
is it Samus or is it Shulk?
Well, you see, Xenoblade
There
Shulk
we
had
go.
a really good. Okay, with Xenoblade, Shulk was really good, and then when he was announced for Smash, I was like, okay, the character that I really wanted in Smash, it is in. So now I'm grand, but like Shulk is a good character, but Samus is a badass. Samus has destroyed planets for and does she give flippity flappers? No, she does not over it. I'll tell you that. You still there, Barry?
Yeah, so
Oh, I was trying not to swear. Like she's like Samus has blown up planets. Samus has destroyed entire alien races. Like even yes, I'm gonna talk about Metro Other M in a positive light. Um, I mean, like you got to see a bit of what was into Samus's head, even though I didn't agree with some of it. I mean, oh, she's like the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby. Yes, we get the picture. You like the baby, okay?
okay.
Sorry, it was
All right.
a small Metroid Other M rant, which I will say just now. Metroid, Metroid fan 123 do not hate Metroid Other M. Just gonna put that out there. Um, I guess my favorite character is Samus because she's one of the first characters I felt like who's somewhat developed by Nintendo. Because I mean, Luigi has more development than Mario. I'm gonna because I mean, I will
She's
go
hot
at
as
least.
she's one of the hottest characters too, actually, from Nintendo.
I know that very well. Just look at the fan art and you'll see why. Um,
Zero
she
Suit
is, but
Samus,
like,
yeah. I doubt it's Zero
yes,
Suit, but anyway, yeah,
right. But like, just I really do like Samus as a character. You know,
yeah, yeah.
she doesn't really take too much orders from anyone. She's a good silent protagonist. In stuff like Metroid Fusion, you get to see a new side of her. Like, even when she has a boss in Metroid Fusion, she's like, I don't want to do that. I don't do it your way. I'm going to do it my way and just explode planets. But I don't know. But I think Samus will be one of my favorite characters, and it's just sad to see that ever since Other M, Nintendo haven't really done hardly a thing with Metroid, even though like next year is Metroid's 30th anniversary. But guess what? They're not going to celebrate it because guess what? It's Zelda's. It's Zelda's 30th anniversary next year. Guys, remember Zelda? Yeah. Yeah, Zelda. You know, remember 25th anniversary when it was also Metroid? Oh, Metroid. There. While everyone was celebrating Zelda's 25th anniversary, there was Samus and a little Metroid with their tiny little cupcake with a candle in a little dark room. And they were just like, so,
Yes, he finished.
Other M didn't go so well, did it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Samus. She's a badass. She's one of the only big Nintendo characters who's in a lot of games that is developed enough when you compare to stuff like Mario or Link. Um, she's one of the first female characters, like everyone before the first like female characters you got to play as. I mean, everyone before that was like, "Oh no, you save the female," but no, the female saves you now. Waha. You know,
Okay.
like Samus is just a role model to many other people. I mean, think about how many cosplayers you see in every convention that are dressed up as that are cosplaying as Samus. Mostly in every convention, there's at least one Samus. You know,
Yeah.
Samus is one of the few Nintendo characters which has like a really big backstory as well,
Yeah.
which I'm not going to say here because I could be here for another half an hour,
I'm
and
still waiting for you to finish up
yeah,
your rant.
and that's what you can. It's not a rant. A rant is angry. I'm having a speech. I'm having a speech. Okay, you can read the manga if you want to see the
Fast
backstory of
forward
that.
to 10 minutes later to finish
Yeah,
this.
I'm finished. I'm finished.
All right,
Okay.
so where can we find you on social media anyway?
Well, I do have a private Facebook, but I'm not going to really
Yeah,
put
like
that
your
up. But
YouTube
I
stuff.
Yeah, I've the only really thing I have is my YouTube channel, Metroid Fan 123, Metroid in all capitals. Then you have an underscore, then the small letters of fan FAN, and then you put 123, and you should be able to find me. I like as of now, I should have a Metroid, as my little profile thing, or it's Samus's head. So it's one of those two.
Samus's
Um,
head.
yes, Samus just the Samus's helmet. Okay,
All right.
not just like a chopped off head. And I do some Smash Brothers videos. I do some Mario Kart stuff, not as much as Smash. But I've also I'm going to do more impressions. If I hear any Metroid Federation Force news, I'm going to tell you guys all that. And yeah, that's really it. And also, I do have a Google Plus page because that was compulsory at the time, of which is spelled the same, Metroid Fan 123, even though I don't use my Google Plus page. And if I get super big enough, like maybe just like something like you, Barry, like I may make a Twitter or something, or that
Jeez.
sort of thing. But guys, like if you do subscribe, don't expect me to have like a schedule like Barry, where he's posting content, really good content, like almost every day. Well, me, it's really just if I feel like it, I may put a video once every few, like,
Years.
once or like, yes, 2 or 3 times a month or something. It's really just depending on how I feel. Was this a good Smash Bros. Match or something like that? So yeah, my YouTube page is Metroid Fan 123.
All right. So again, thank you for coming on the show. Much appreciated.
Oh, welcome, Barry. Thank you for inviting me along to the podcast.
Yeah, this is your last time you're gonna be on the channel. But yeah. Okay, guys.
You've
Thanks
said
for.
that a few times.
I have said that, but you keep finding your way on somehow.
I'm just that good.
All right.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, guys. Thanks for listening. You can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Vine, and Twitch. And for more Nintendo and for more gaming podcasts, of course, keep it right here. Alright, guys. Stay fresh.